MBA in HR or marketing or perhaps finance is a good option. Well, if you're still wondering which MBA specializations to choose from, then do not miss out this video as we help you in selecting the perfect MBA program that aligns with your career goals with Master Career Coach Sunitaa Tank.
MBA was popular earlier also, but now students from last 5 to 7 years, they want to move up in the ladder of their professional journey very quickly than before. They want to be the managers, they want to be the leaders. An MBA or any relevant PG program in their own specialization then is a must when you want to handle a team or you want to be a new age manager or you want to lead a team. That makes MBA very, very popular and a mandate for anybody who wants to have a promotion or who want to really apply directly for managerial role at national or international level. That makes it important that the person must come with a full-time MBA program or a full-time PG program from a reputed institution if he is directly applying for a managerial role. That makes it very important and a mandate. When you are already in the undergraduation program and when you start doing internships and projects and when you start learning from your undergraduation program, at that time you start developing the sense and liking for one particular specialization or maybe couple of them. That is actually the right time to explore what kind of PG programs are available in the market in the area of their interest or in the area of their passion. And then you finally decide after doing your UG and after doing your internships and project that this is the MBA I want to do. Now the difference comes at the later stage when you are not taking interest in your studies and you have not done your internships and projects, and finally you land up doing that MBA which your family, friends, or your corporate peers or your classmates has suggested it to you. And once you complete that MBA, then you realize that this was not the MBA I wanted to do. So while you are already in the undergraduation program, start thinking about that which specialization or which industry or which specific function you would like to work for on a very broader level, not at a very micro level, at a very larger perspective level. And then you start doing your internships, projects, and even a job after UG program in that particular function, so that you finally decide that this is the MBA I wanted to do. Now, for example, I had many students who were studying, or I was mentoring them, I was handling their recruitment, I was preparing them for the corporate world. They were doing BBA, they were doing BCom. Now, all those students, when they were selected in Amazon or Wipro, they were put into data operations part or data handling part. They did their 1.5 years of job, and then they decided that they were very interested in data handling, data mining, data collection, data analysis. After doing that job for 1.5 years, they finally decided to do MBA in business analytics. And then they prepared for specific institutions offering that particular program. And for 2 years, they prepared for that specific program, that specific college. 2 years they prepared for the mock aptitude entrance test, and finally they got into the organization or to the institution, the top institution in India or abroad, after preparation of 1 or 2 years. So that was a very, very conscious call, and the line of thought process was very clear. So when you think about MBA, please think in a very systematic way. Don't jump to any MBA, traditional MBA or contemporary MBA just like that, because traditional MBA will always remain traditional, and it is must that you do not leave the traditional MBA behind, because post-COVID there are a lot of contemporary MBA which are the need of the hour and which is going to stay in the market for at least 20 to 30 years, but can never replace the value of traditional MBA. So that's the right time. If you have work experience of 1 or 2 years, that makes it very, very clear that this is the MBA specialization I want to quickly move into. For example, you wanted to do MBA into operations, you wanted to do MBA into hospitality, you wanted to do MBA into business analytics, you wanted to do MBA into IP or IT specifically. Such MBA, the specialized MBA, should be only be opted when you have the working experience prior to this. When I say working experience, I does not mean to say 2 years, 3 years full-time job. That could be internships, that could be projects, and that could be job also for 6 months, 1 year, or 1.5 years. Till the time you are not sure that this is the particular specialization MBA I want to do, it is 100% safe, secured, and advised that you must go ahead with general MBA, traditional MBA, because you will learn finance, HR, marketing, IT, IB, every flair of marketing specialization into the general MBA. Second year, you can decide that, okay, the institution is offering a single specialization or dual specialization. Again, you will have enough time after doing 1 year of MBA. And finally, once you are over with traditional 2 years MBA, you go for a job, you do the job for 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, and then you decide your specialization. There is no harm in doing at the later stage PGP programs, executive MBA programs, very popular by IIMs. There are almost 45 programs. Then you have XLRI executive programs. You have many such programs from SPGen, from FMS, from MDI. You can opt for those executive programs at the later stage, but never opt a specialization initially in the first semester of MBA if you are not sure of the specialization, because you will land up to a different career which is not of your interest and passion. Interest and passion, my dear friends, can only be known to you when you have worked on a particular project, internship in that function. People generally listen to people on LinkedIn. They will collect 10 views on LinkedIn. They will speak to 5 people on FB. They will speak to 5 of their alumni. But however, you have not implemented what you have learned. So when you will implement what you have learned, then you will realize where is your interest area. And at that point, wherever your interest areas lies in that particular function, whether it is finance function, HR, IT, IB, operations, supply chain, logistic, there are 19 to 20 hot MBA programs in market, but there are 38 to 40 specializations in market. So decide the specializations once you are through with your own practical experience of working in that function after internship, project, or job. This could be any, because the duration varies, time varies. Even if you are sure in your last year of UG, you can do 2 or 3 internship or projects. If you are not sure, you can still do a job or 6 months internship for 2 times, so that you are sure that this is finally the specialization I want to do. But after listening to people, please don't go for specialization. First work on those functions and then go for that kind of specializations. Otherwise, be sorted that you have to go for traditional general MBA first, and at a later stage, after 3 years or 5 years, you can always go for PGP and executive program. When you ever consider the MBA program or any program, PG program from any institution, please see their blend with the industry. It is must. If they have blend with the industry, you must go ahead. Now, traditional or very, very old colleges, even though they have big name, they are there in the market, but they don't have corporate interlink programs or corporate interlink communication, networking, or associations. Please see that what kind of faculty they are incorporating. Are they incorporating any corporate faculties along with people who are from the education industry? That should be your first point today. Second, how old is the college? Not in terms of building establishments. Oh, this college is 40, 50 years old standing in front of us. No. How many batches have passed out? Where are those alumni? Search them on LinkedIn. Where they have reached now after passing from this particular college. When you go inside, they have internet facility, but what kind of journals, publications, research resources they have within the premises, very important. And people say, okay, this is the placement, this is the package. Are they preparing you for that placement? Are they preparing you for that packages? Please inquire about it. It depends on you, 100%. But it depends on you how you accept that preparation and how you go through that preparation. But how they are operating, now here comes the operation part. How the institution is good in operations. Is the internet working? Do they have research general established big brands? Are you getting all those resources? What kind of companies are coming? What kind of job roles are coming? What kind of salaries are coming? And where the alumni have reached and how many batches have passed out for a particular course? Now, here is a very important point. Generally, institutions will tell you we are that many years old, these many batches passed out. No, these many batches passed out for which course? Once you take the admission at the later stage, they will say, oh, this course was 3 years old. We were talking about placement in general. 40 years we were placing people. No. Sir, ma'am, what is the course you are talking about? How many batches have passed on for this particular course? What was the highest placement in couple of years? What kind of job roles? In the course you are taking the admission. And what kind of industry interaction is there in that course? Do we have corporate faculty? Do we have corporate projects and internships? Inquire about summer internships, inquire about winter internships, inquire about ongoing internships. Very important. And please then take the admissions. It is very important. And how much the institution is active and present in the social media in terms of brand presence. Very important. So all these factors are important apart from the fee structure and apart from the traveling distance you people think in mind, because generally people will say, can we travel to that place? Do we have metro? Do we have hostel facility? You are talking about all the external factor. When you will move inside the building, what is there for you? You need to inquire about all these factors in advance. In the first year, you will have ample opportunities to do projects. In the first year, inquire what kind of specialization in the second year the institution is offering. Note it down. And accordingly, do 1-1-1 internship in all those specializations. If there are 4 specializations, you at least do take a project in 2 specializations. Do internship and project into those specializations, and then you will be able to zero down that this is the final specialization I want to finally go into.
Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel.